Hi Pisces, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to my cross-watchers. Cross-watcher, maybe you're dealing with a Pisces and the message is really just for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, as you know, everything is down below in the description box. And how appropriate. Okay, yeah, thanks you guys so much. You can jump over to Instagram if you would like. I just post more things on quantum physics and crazy things that I play around with over there, so you can jump over there if you want to. And let's dive in. Okay, look what we brought back. We brought back the archetype cards. All right. Ooh. I see an entanglement. To be honest, Pisces, okay. I swear you had, maybe I'm not right. I'm pretty sure you had that celestial uterus not too long ago, but maybe I'm mistaken. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Oh, this is super interesting. Okay. I feel like there could be a dynamic going on, and this is something tied to mother type of stuff, because I'm going to go with that. You might be nurturing yourself a lot at this time, just doing a lot with your health. Some of you guys could be like really ultra focused on that, or reparenting mother wounds and wombs. They're super similar. Okay, so it looks like that's what you could be focused on at this time. Right now, so we've got the moon, which technically represents you, but the moon rules Cancer. But so I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer. This is what's going on behind the surface. We have the moon there, and then we have an impasse. Okay. You know, this could be somewhat of a holding pattern, and I talk about this a lot, that the impasse is almost like this energetic, like crosswires or, you know, something like that. It's something energetically that you could have come into. Feels like a lot of stuff is jumbled up, but I feel as though there's another energy that you're dealing with, because I saw like the quantum entanglement flash in and out very briefly, but it looks like you've got some kind of impasse connected with another person. Like you guys can't move forward, backward, something along those lines, okay? And you got this celestial uterus. Here's the X-ray in the center. Okay. And then the parsec, which is really fascinating because this can talk about an actual distant, and it's almost like sometimes when you're dealing with a specific energy, nothing else exists but this specific thing. Like that's why I think it's fascinating that it's surrounded by darkness. So you could feel as though there's another energy at a distance from you, but and you're one or the other. You have to take whichever side of the coin you sit on. Like you could either be singled out from two, or you're in a couple ship and there's a third one at a distance. But something about you, this is lit up energetically in a very specific way in your reality. Okay. I feel like oh my gosh, there's so many freaking things that I'm getting from this. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might as well pull the cards, because seriously, I'm getting so many storylines that I kind of want to, I'm gonna reshuffle, and okay, I'll take those. Okay. Let's tell a story, shall we? Here's the story. Okay, so we have this awakening card. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, Pisces, there's moments where you keep coming into like a brief awakening, which tells me that you're breaking out of something energetically. And every time you do something, maybe it's connected to your self-care. Whenever you do this specific thing, you do something accurate, and it feels like to me over this next week, you'll be breaking out of some kind of process, going through some kind of revelation or a breakthrough over this next week. Or this is what just could have happened recently. It always depends, because since this is a major archetype or major arcana, it talks about how, depending on what your self-care is like, you could be in a phase of this awakening, which means that there's going to be much more that unfolds. Like, it's not just like a minor arcana where it's like one day. No, this is going to be a process. You've probably been in it for a significant amount of time, but it looks like you have something connected to the timing of the moon cycles. And some of you guys could be dealing with a very intense energy, and you're very aware of this energy and the effect that it has on you. And so yeah, it feels like to me when it comes to this particular energy, you're either at a distance, like there's something very significant about another energy that is perceiving you to be with another. Okay, so I don't know how this third energy is playing out. It's either that you think that there's another person, that there's like two. I don't know if it's, I mean, I won't totally negate that there could be a triangulation situation involved here where you know that two energies are linked up together and you're like the outsider, or there's a person over here that's thinking that it has like this awareness of you and someone being together, and whatever is happening, whatever is going on in the connection, there could be something where a person's concerned about communications or something along those lines. Okay. Wow, this is really freaking good energy. Okay. I feel like if anything has come back from the past, you are very much focused on staying away from it. I'm not making that up. We have 2 6s right there. And you could be, there's that 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels like a good thing to me. Since that came out with this, I'm going to focus on the positive side of the third parties just for my sanity. So it looks like the way that you are taking yourself energetically out of a dynamic is by focusing on what feels supportive to you. So this could be maybe just like a support system that you have, or some of you guys, you could be looking to another energy at this time to see out the rope. So you're pulling yourself out of this impasse with whatever this energy is talking about. It looks like it's with others that you're involved with, which is interesting because you still have your own thing going, the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you're either single or you're like taking your thing here over into another situation, because it looks like there's movement happening. And I do feel like this is going to be very quick, because once you hit a certain phase in your awakening, there's going to be some pretty fast movement. That's why I was talking about the particular phase that you hit, because once you hit a certain point where you've dissolved something energetically, it's either emotionally or whatever is going on, you guys know what it is about because you're all up in the 12th house stuff. So whatever that is talking about looks pretty amazing, because you also have the 4 of Wands. That's making me super happy, because it looks like you could be about to free yourself, or you could be like celebrating something. Okay, some kind of victory. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself and stay in your integrity at this time, Pisces. It's like more important now than ever. You got the 7s now. Look at this. 6, 6, 7, and 7 of Pentacles. How interesting is that? What are the odds? So, let me get the final outcome. Ah. See, that's why I was talking about the past. That's where it's coming from. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, seriously. All right. Three of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Sun card is the final outcome here. Let's see if we can get these to stay up. Alrighty, Rue. Holy craziness. Okay, Pisces, are you ready for this? So it looks like you've got some kind of situation and you look like you're breaking out of some kind of process. And it looks like some of you guys, you could have been hung up in some kind of weird fogginess. You might be coming out of it. This is almost like a freaking Sleeping Beauty situation where you've literally just been in some kind of fog. Because you see how the clouds, there's been some kind of thing where you were like, this one part of your life or something just was not moving. And I think it was connected to this past energy, to be completely honest, because look at, that's what I think was about the impasse. There was another energy in your reality that had convinced you of something, or maybe like kept you small in some way. It's by the communication, so it's probably through gaslighting or something along those lines, but you might not have completely like known the significance of how much this was creating a blockage in your life. It's like you might not have totally realized it. So it looks like that is coming in, or it's at least come in recently, but it looks like you're doing very well at staying away from it. I almost feel like something about your situation is causing a lot of movement. It's like you have to move quite a bit, just keep moving, because you're going through this awakening right now, and there is some kind of energy coming in that's like trying to assist you, because it's almost like you're right on the brim of something really significant happening, almost like moving through this impasse, and you're moving through a holding pattern, like with grace. I always refer to this as like the devil's snare, because like in Harry Potter, because it's kind of like you have to relax into it rather than forcing yourself, because if you start struggling against it, it will feel tighter, or something about your internal energy will be a lot like really integrated in this process, because like you're the nucleus of everything, correct? So that's why you might be just trying to work in the restrictions and create freedom inside of that, okay? It also feels like to me there's a person that is coming in that realizes this about you. It almost feels like if you have Three of Pentacles, like a support system coming in around you, they see things about you that you don't see. So even if people are communicating with you, I would try to take it, you know, like, if it's coming in as constructive criticism, you can take it, like, take it or leave it. I would be as open-minded as possible, but it could be something here. You might, especially at this time, you might need to keep your victories on the DL. I keep getting a lot of that stuff for you because you have the Seven of Swords. It's almost like there's a time and place for you to be really communicative and to voice and to like open up your throat chakra, and it's about deciphering the difference between that. So the Seven of Swords might be keeping quiet, and that's more about wisdom. It's not so much, it's about like really calculating certain situations and being very conscious of your words and what you say, because there could be an energy that is like, it's like you're aware that something is going on around you, but you're not totally sure. It could seem a bit strategic how it's operating, and you might be coming across that way as well. And it might just be because you're still caught up in some kind of either environment or relationship situation where you aren't completely free yet. So try to find freedom. I know this is all going to sound very chaotic, but it's like, try to find freedom in the situation. Also, for a lot of you guys, okay, there could have been a recent awakening that took place. This probably felt really freaking intense, to be honest. And I think that you're going to be seeing a particular energy because you've got this illumination coming in with the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with some kind of third-party energy, but it's not quite what it seems. So I wouldn't completely take everything at face value. You could have a person that's manipulating things behind the scenes, and they're trying to keep your perspective in a particular way. Okay, I'm just gonna say it straight up. You might have a narcissist in the mix, and they could be like strategizing at this time. And it feels like to me that they could be like trying to use another third-party energy to possibly, like, to be honest, this person wants these two people to be fighting over them. This person is extremely wounded, okay, with the Three of Swords. This is really intense, but it's like you've got the Sun card. This is more just illumination that's coming in, and it might be that connected to your awakening, okay, things are going to shift and change, and I wouldn't necessarily believe every single thing. And the moon talks about kind of like delusion and illusion and confusion and fear and anxiety. So it feels like there could be a particular energy. You have like these supportive energies that are coming in and trying to either help you to see your situation from a different angle or trying to help you awaken, okay? Because it's almost like you have to move pretty quickly on your awakening. Because there's some kind of like fox energy. You know, there's someone around you that is like kind of sneaky or like a little bit strategic moving around. You almost feel like you're not even like paying attention. You might just be like really happy with the Four of Wands. You might be going through some kind of celebration. There's an energy that might want to like still your thunder or something like that. But I do think that you're going to receive illumination about another person that you could have been like, your perception could have been altering back and forth. Like at first you could have been thinking that this other energy was like an enemy, but it's like there might be things that come out to the surface or become illuminated where you realize that there's like a third party that's trying to manipulate the perspective or trying to like get you and another person to maybe have some drama. There's just a person here that kind of feeds off of drama or thrives on it. It looks like to me you're very, you could be like focusing on yourself or focusing on your skills and talents, and that brings you so much happiness. It looks like that's what's bringing you a celebration. Let me dive into the extended, Pisces. I do think the sun is saying there's a lot that's going to be illuminated, so I think that you're going to move through this impasse well. Just let things unfold the way they're meant to unfold. I don't think that you're meant to really like exert yourself. Keep moving within the energy. But if there's if something comes up as like a roadblock, it's saying to not try to force your way through it. That just might be a blocked energy where you're not really supposed to go toward that anymore, and just keep moving and like step right. You know, whenever you get either a rejection or a blockage, it's saying for you to move to the next thing kind of quickly. Okay, so let me dive into the extended. I'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, see it over there. But Pisces, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best. See you in the next reading. Take care.